You all want some nature in your face? What's up, nature freaks? Sorry about the cheesy southern accent, but I'm going to be chilling all week long down here in southern Alabama, herping the coastal plain. There are a lot of really awesome snakes down here, including 5 venomous snakes. There's lizards, there's amphibians. I'll be doing some hiking, some road cruising. So I'm hoping you'll join me to get a little bit of sweet home Alabama, nature in your face.
Nature in your face!
Alright guys, my first stop here. The reason I chose this habitat is check out all these bushes, all this sand, and more importantly, there's a ton of debris. All this construction debris from all these houses and condos that go up sometimes end up here, so there is a ton of flipping boards. So I'm gonna do some live flipping here. Nice little railroad tie here with nothing under it. So let's move along. Another thing I like flipping are these roof shingles. These things retain heat. These ones are a little bit stuck to the ground, but you never know. Nah, can't get anything under here. Even the small ones, I always like to check under them because you never know. Alright, little roof shingles here. Now they're too stuck to the ground. I'm gonna flip everything from logs. Rattlesnake, awesome, we got a pygmy. Woo! There we go. Finally. Hey little buddy. Well, before I hook them, I'm gonna zoom in on them. Alright, we got the smallest rattlesnake species on the planet right here. Little pygmy rattlesnake. They get a bit bigger than this, about twice as big. I'd say that one's probably, I don't know, maybe 1.5 feet, maybe a little smaller. Definitely not a baby, but he is a little guy. Let's see if we can scoop him up here. Hey bud. There we go. I'm gonna turn it so that the light's on him. Alright, good find. Little pygmy rattlesnake. Now there's also eastern diamondback rattlesnakes in here as well, but they're protected here, and you're not gonna probably find any just because they're so rare, but who knows, we might get lucky. But hey, I got a rattlesnake, so I'll take it. I'll take a pygmy rattlesnake. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put them back under the board that I flipped them, which is right here. It's coiled up right under there, and we're gonna see if we can find some more species. They just released the rattlesnake. I put my snake hook and all my backpack equipment down because check this out. Right over here to the right of me is this huge board. It's right in the middle of the weeds, right along a sand dune. If there is nothing under here, then there is no snakes left in this sand prairie here. I have confidence there's something under here, and the reason I put my snake hook and things over there is because if I'm holding the snake hook in the camera, there's no way I'm going to be able to grab anything. If it's a venomous snake under here, let's say there's an eastern diamondback or a cottonmouth or another pygmy, they're going to stand their ground. They're not going to take off. So come on, I have confidence there's something. Ow, dang it. All right, hold on guys, this thing is heavier than I thought, and I'm getting stabbed by some cacti, so hang on. Come on. All right, here we go. Oh, I don't know if you guys saw that. Oh, there's a coach whip coiled up under here. I'm gonna leave the board down. All right, I gotta make a decision. I have to make a decision. Do I want to turn the camera off, or do I want to catch it live? All right, we're catching it live. Here we go. Oh, got him. Whoa! Oh! Sorry, buddy. Oh yeah. All right, you got a little sandy. Here we go, guys. We got an eastern coach whip. That's how you do it. That's how you board flip. Whoa! I just caught the fastest snake in North America, which must mean I am the fastest mammal in North America because I caught him. Awesome. I had a good feeling that board was going to be good. All right, I'm going to put him down. We're going to have a little fun with them. See if we can get them to move. There we go. This is why they're the fastest snakes. Woo, yeah. Where you going, buddy? Where you going? Uh-oh. All right, let me grab him again. Got him. All right. Hey, that is awesome. So we got a pygmy rattlesnake, and we got a good, I don't know, maybe 3.5, 4 foot coach whip. I love these things. If you notice, they're a dark color from the tip of the snout down to about maybe a third of the length of the body, and then it gets really light. I don't know how well you can see that. It's kind of getting dark here, but anyway. And then the belly, pure white. But they get the name Coach Whip because of this braided, almost like, it looks like a braided whip, but that's just the scales, obviously. So, very fast snake. The only way you're gonna catch these things is by doing what I just did, flipping them. If you just see one, and you know, close to some of these bushes or even on the dunes themselves, they've got excellent eyesight, not only to find prey, but to see potential morons like me walking around looking to catch them for a YouTube video. And anyway, here, let me, whoa, hold on, buddy, I'm trying to show everybody your tail. Look at that, here we go. That's why you call them a Coach Whip. Whoosh, whoosh. Pretty cool. Something I want to clear up. I hope you guys don't think that I handled this thing too roughly or stressed them out too much, because I really didn't. Anybody who knows anything about Coach Whips knows you can't catch them without them trying to bite. They're really feisty, defensive snakes. But as you can see, after a couple of minutes of holding him, he's just sitting here nice and calm, allowing me to photograph him and film him. But another thing I want to mention is that these are a protected species in Alabama on the coastal plain. And the reason I was able to pick them up is because I'm on the Florida side. I can literally throw a stone from where I'm sitting into Alabama, but technically I am in Florida, so I am legally able to handle them. I just wanted to clear that up before I get some heat in the comments. Anyway, I do think it's pretty awesome to be able to admire this snake so closely when usually I only get a fleeting glimpse of its tail as it's slithering into the brush, escaping me. They're just such fast snakes and so hard to catch. They have such awesome vision. They'll pick up the movement of prey, they'll chase it down, they'll grab it, they'll pin it to the ground, and then they'll swallow it whole. And they eat anything. When I say anything, I mean anything. They'll eat other snakes, they'll eat lizards, they'll eat small rodents, birds, insects, they'll eat the eggs of birds and reptiles. They do not discriminate when it comes to food. But anyway, it's time for me to let them go. I'm gonna jump back in the car. Okay, so I had to turn the camera back on. As I was walking back to my car, I looked to my left and I see these two eyes staring up at me. Check this out. That is freaking me out. It's like a creepy neighbor staring at me through the window. But that is a toad completely covered in sand. All you can see are the golden eyes looking up at me. There's 4 different types of toads here. There's the Fowler's toad, American toad, southern toad, and oak toad. I can rule out the oak toad because they're very small. So I can't really tell because he's just covered with sand. That is so weird. Alright, so if I get too close to him or approach him too fast, I'm sure he's just going to back up into the hole. So I'm going to kind of go slow. I'll put my fingers in here and I'll try to get him out of there. Let's see what he is. Whoa, whoa! Slow down there, Chief. Alright, that's a southern toad. So pretty cool, unexpected find as I'm walking back to my car. But that's awesome. I won't spend too much time talking about them. The temperature's going down, so the amphibians are starting to come out and about looking for bugs. All right, nature freaks. I just walked up on another really awesome reptile, an eastern legless lizard. They're not commonly found. There's 3 species you can find down here on the coastal plain. You got the mimic legless lizard, the slender legless lizard, and as I mentioned, the eastern legless lizard. When I first approached it, I obviously thought it was a snake, but they do have some distinguishing characteristics. They have eyelids, in other words, they can blink. They also have external ear openings. I had to be really careful when I caught it, and I have to continue to be, because they're also known as glass lizards. They can intentionally release the tail. That's just a defense mechanism. If a predator grabs them, the tail breaks off, it wriggles around, predator concentrates on the tail as the body slithers away. They live to see another day. Now, some interesting things about legless lizards, they show a degree of parental care. And when you think about parental care in reptiles, you usually think about crocodilians. These guys will not guard the babies, but they will coil around the eggs until they hatch. That's pretty awesome. They have an interesting diet. They mainly eat invertebrates. They'll eat a lot of arachnids, insects, but they'll also take other lizards. They'll take small snakes. They'll take the occasional rodent. Finding that legless lizard is an excellent way to wrap up my Alabama daytime adventure. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, make a comment, and we'll see you on the next episode of Nature in Your Face.